I hope y'all are having a good day so far. So I came on to show y'all a recipe that I've been seeing so many people make online, and it's like this stuffed baked bread, and most of them make it with like the big loaves. My grocery store didn't have the big loaves, so I'm just using the 2 smaller loaves of French bread. So in my bowl, I have already melted 4 tablespoons of butter. And to that, I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of my jarred garlic. And then about a half a teaspoon of garlic salt, because I want that saltiness in there along with the butter. And then we've got our cheddar cheese. You can use any kind of cheese you have on hand. I thought Parmesan cheese would be really good with this too, but I had cheddar cheese, so I know that's gonna be delicious too. So this one I've already cut, and you can kind of see the slits in the bread. And I'm just gonna do the next one the same way. And what I do is I'm cutting it kind of at an angle, almost all the way to the bottom, and leaving some, you know, big pieces so that everybody can have a good sized piece. So cut it almost to the bottom, but not quite. And then we're just gonna take our butter mixture. Make sure that's good and mixed up. I had a pastry brush, but I have lost it somehow. Must have left it somewhere. I do stuff like that all the time. Okay, so I've got that good and mixed, and now I'm just gonna kind of pull open the little pieces and kind of put a little bit of that in there into each one. It smells amazing, and I think that this bread would be so delicious with like pasta, like spaghetti, lasagna. Wouldn't it be delicious with that? So I'm just gonna kind of put a little bit in between each little slot in the bread. And I'm making sure I get some of that good garlic as I'm picking it up too. And then I'm just gonna kind of brush this over the top once I finish putting in my cheese. Okay, so that looks good. Now I've got some of this left, and I'm gonna put that over the top after I stuff it with the cheese. And now we're just gonna start putting our cheese in. And I'm gonna put that in between every piece. And then we are just gonna bake this in the oven at 350 until the bread's good and toasty and your cheese is melted. It's probably only gonna take like 10, 15 minutes at the most. I just thought it looked really, really good. And I've never tried it, so I thought I would try it with y'all. Okay, so I've got that one good and stuffed, and it looks really delicious. Now I'm just gonna take a little bit more of that butter, kind of go over the top a little bit. And I'm gonna finish the other one, and I'm gonna bake it, and I'll let you know exactly how long I've cooked it for at 350. And then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. I'm gonna finish stuffing this one, and then when I come back, I'll show you how it looks and how it tastes. See y'all in just a minute. So here's our delicious looking cheesy garlic bread. So buttery and smells wonderful. And it cooked 5 minutes is how long I cooked it for first on bake. And the cheese was already really good and melted, so what I wanted to do is just brown up the top, so I turned my oven to broil, and I only let it stay in there for about 2.5, maybe 3 minutes at the most. If you turn your oven to broil to get something brown on top, you have to keep a really close eye on it. I cannot even tell y'all how many loaves of bread and rolls that I have burned over the years from turning that broil on and then forgetting it. You can't forget it once you turn it on broil, but it just browned up the top. So it was like a total time of 8 minutes to cook this, and look how delicious it looks. You're just supposed to be able to pull it out of there and eat it. That's a little bit hot. So I'm gonna scoot that out of the way. But look how cheesy and delicious, and it smells so garlicky and yummy. It doesn't get any easier than this. And I know I said it would be good with pasta. I think my family would love to have this any night of the week with any meal. It is really, really good. Y'all try this one and let me know what you think about it. See you guys soon. Have a good day, everybody.